Welcome to English and More class. Your favorite teacher? Your teacher you love to hear the voice. Emmanuel is my name. Welcome to English and More. Today, our topic is auxiliary verbs. You know, maybe from your primary school, nursery school, or secondary school, you were told that auxiliary verbs are helping verbs. Yes. That is the commonest definition of auxiliary verb. Let's look at what we have here. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs that support the main verb in a sentence to communicate complex grammatical concepts like tense. They are helping verbs, but when you say helping verb, what do they help the main verb in a sentence to do? For instance, if someone says, I'm helping him or her, that means I have a role to play. I have something that I contribute. So that is what we want to look at today. Helping verbs. They help the main verb in a sentence to express something. So they help the main verb to express what we call complex grammatical concepts like tense, modality, voice, etc. For instance, look at this sentence. I have done my homework. I have done my homework. I have done my homework. We have two verbs in that sentence. Number one, we have have and done. Have and done. Which one is the main verb? The main verb there is do. Remember, the root of this verb is do. It changes to done because of something here. So, auxiliary verb in this sentence is have. What is the function of have in the sentence? Have helps the main verb to express what we call tense. Tense. What type of tense? Past participle tense. I have done my assignment. I have done my homework. I have eaten. So, what influences the verb do to change from do to done is the presence of the auxiliary verb have. Have is assisting the verb do to express tense, which is the past participle tense. Now let's go to types of auxiliaries. In English language, we have two major types of auxiliary verbs, which are the primary auxiliary and the modal auxiliary. Today, we are going to focus our attention on the primary auxiliaries. Maybe in our next lesson, we go into the modal auxiliaries. Let's go. Primary auxiliaries. When we say primary, what do we mean? This type of auxiliaries, they can function as main verb in a sentence, and they can also function as auxiliaries. I can simply say they have dual functions. Let's have a pen. I have a pen. We have just one verb in that sentence, which is have. Have there is the main verb in the sentence. But look at this one. I have eaten. I have eaten. We have two verbs, have and eaten. So in the second sentence, have functions as auxiliary verb. What type of auxiliary? Primary auxiliary verb. What is the function of have in that sentence? Have is assisting the main verb, eat, to express tense. What type of tense? Past participle tense, or you can say perfect tense. I have eaten. I have eaten. Have in that sentence is used as primary auxiliary verb. But if you go to a sentence like I have a car, I have a pen, I have a telephone, have in that sentence functions as the main verb. So when we talk about primary auxiliaries, these are types of auxiliaries that play dual role in a sentence. Sometimes they can function as main verb. The primary auxiliaries are three, just like I've said before. We have do, have, and be. Let's start with do. Remember I said we are going to deal with modal auxiliaries in our next lesson. So today, let's focus on the primary auxiliaries. We have do, have, and be. How do we use do as an auxiliary verb? We use do to ask question. We simply call it interrogative sentence. Do you have a book? Do you have a book? We have two verbs in that sentence, do and have. Have functions as the main verb. Do functions as the primary auxiliary, assisting the main verb to express questions. Do you have a book? We also use do in negation. No, I don't have. No, I do not have. We also have this as a primary auxiliary verb, have. Remember, when we say have, we have three forms: as, singular; have, plural; had, H-A-D, which is the past tense of has or have. So it functions as primary auxiliary in this sentence. I have done my homework. I have done my homework. Have is assisting the main verb do to express past participle tense. I have done my homework. I have told my mother about the new phone. I have informed my uncle. I have done this. I have done this. I have said it before that English is not hard. Have is assisting the main verb. So in that sentence, have functions as primary auxiliary verb. But in a sentence like I have a book, have functions as the main verb. Let's go to the third one for today. Be. Be. In the normal sense, we have the be verb. When we talk about be, we have different realizations of be. We have am, is. Be is a be verb. You can say, I am here. I am here. Then if I want to use be as the main verb in a sentence, I have been to America 100 times. I have been to America 100 times. In that sentence, be functions as the main verb, while have is assisting the main verb to express tense. I have been to America 100 times. Is that hyperbole? I don't know. It's a sentence. It's an example. I have been to Lagos before. I have been to the government house. Be. We have three. Do, have, and be. Do not forget, our topic today is auxiliary verbs. And I say the commonest definition, auxiliary verbs are helping verbs. And I ask this question, how do they help? What do they help the main verb to do in a sentence? They help the main verbs to communicate complex grammatical concepts like tense, aspects. We have a sentence here. I have done my homework. The auxiliary verb have supports the main verb do to express tense. They assist. When we go to the modal auxiliaries, you will see more. We have those ones that express necessity. We have the ones that express probability. For instance, I might travel tomorrow. I might travel tomorrow. Might is a modal auxiliary, helping the main verb travel to express what we call probability. I might travel is not certain. So, do not forget to subscribe. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. Let's learn it together. Bye-bye.